Hey guys, Steven and Catherine here with ProTQ. Today we're going to talk about a new product that we are releasing to you guys. We've been testing them for about 6 months or so, maybe a little more. It is a way to carry a tourniquet on your person, everyday carry, in a way that's comfortable, non-invasive, and super minimalistic, because tourniquets are bulky, right?
Yes.
And you know, if you put one in your pocket, it's like whoop. If you put one on your ankle, you know, your ankle's sweating. If you want to stick one in one of those huge Kydex holsters that you can buy for $30 to $60, they're a massive growth on your side that are it just makes it so cumbersome that not enough people wear them because of that. So Miss Catherine here, she is what would we call you regarding seamstress wise? Like a
beginner.
A beginner, okay. I was going to say like a hobbyist.
Well, yeah.
A seamstress. She does a lot of hand knits a lot of things. She's got a very nice sewing machine. She said, let me make some prototypes and kind of see what we can come up with. So she and I and the rest of our team have all kind of put our heads together and developed this thing, and we're on like, this production run is like the 5th or 6th iteration, where we slightly tweaked the dimensions and have altered a few things. So without further ado, let's show it to you. First, I'm going to show it to you live, like, you know, here's how I would use it and how quickly I can deploy it, because blood squirts out really quick. You know, if a major artery is hit and you need a tourniquet, or they're losing a lot of blood and you need a tourniquet on that arm or leg very quickly, you got to be able to get your tourniquet out fast, because that heart is pumping, and every time it pumps, it's squirting. And it doesn't take long once a major artery is hit to become unconscious and eventually die. And 6 out of every 7 deaths due to gunshot wound are from
blood loss.
Blood loss. 6 out of every 7. So if we can help stop that by making your gear more quickly accessible, that's a great thing to do. That's a great offering for the community. So without further ado, may I put a tourniquet on you, ma'am?
That's fine.
Which, have you been shot in the leg or the arm?
We'll go with the leg.
The leg, okay. All right,
actually,
here we go.
We'll go with the arm since the camera's up here.
We'll go with the arm? Okay. All right, so I'm going to deploy it. So we're going to act like she just got wounded in the arm, the blood is squirting, and we're on the clock. So here we go. And we do this a lot in the training academy. Catherine is one of our members. There it is. So, what? 10, 15 seconds?
Probably.
It was out and on. That's pretty darn quick. To get one off of my ankle, add another at least 5 seconds to it, and at 180 beats per minute, that's 15 extra spurts of blood that would have squirted out of her artery somewhere down here.
And even if you could get down to your leg, you know?
Yeah. And these are set up to where you can get to them with one hand if you have to put one on yourself or what have you. So super fast to deploy and super comfortable. So Catherine has one on, but before that, I'm going to take this one off. Now, really quick, for those of you that don't have any training on a tourniquet, but you have one and you intend to use it in the future, take a Stop the Bleed course or get with your local, your local shooting range and see if they offer something. We teach a gunshot wound workshop here at ProTQ. We had Doc Gunn come in. Doc, if you're watching this, you're an amazing instructor, and thank you for doing what you do. He came in and did the instructor course for all of our staff and some other local folks. So now we're all certified through him to teach the basics, and that's what we do. We do tourniquets and tension pneumothorax and trauma wound dressings and all that. But on a tourniquet, it's a really simple concept. You want to get it as high on the appendage as you can. So if it's a leg, you would want to get stuff like pocket stuff and holsters and whatever out of the way so that you can get just around the leg, you know, around the fabric of the pants or whatever, so you're not pinching a knife or a wallet or a gun or anything against the leg and potentially not getting that full compression all the way around it, because that's what it's all about. So you notice I went up into her armpit. Doesn't matter if she got shot in the hand or she got shot right below this or right under it. I'm going to go way high because bullets fragment. They'll hit the bone and they'll fragment. So she might get shot here and a piece of that jacketing might travel a foot or more upstream and nick an artery. You know, well, if I put the tourniquet 6 inches above the wound, like is taught in some courses, like for like blunt force trauma, like guys splitting wood and he misses and hits his foot. Well, you'd only go 6 or 7 inches above that wound on the leg because you know there's no fragments up there. But with a gunshot wound, you can get fragments. So go high on the limb. Are you ready for me to take this off?
Yes.
Okay. And then I recommend, you know, buy a few tourniquets and have a training one and then carry a prime time one. I just carry this one because it's easy and I'm using it all the time. But after you take it off, take it and stretch it. And watch this part here. See, that'll kind of bring that strap back down in there. Now that strap will go, it goes all the way down into this area, and you can get a lot of turns out of the windlass before you run out of strap. But anyways, so the tourniquet holder is right here. Catherine's got her own on. Come on in, let's get a close-up. This is what it is. It's a simple nylon Velcro combination. You've got a little pull tab here that you can pull up on to release it. Or you can do like I did. I just grabbed this, held it in place, grabbed my red tab on the tourniquet. Also, we like to leave these out and exposed so that if she's down, you know, with a gunshot wound and unconscious or whatever, and somebody sees that, somebody who knows what they're doing, they can say, hey, that's a tourniquet right there. I can use that. And they can grab it and go. But that's kind of how we stow them on the belt. Now I'm going to show you how to prep it. And then I'm going to show you my prototype, which I've been wearing since you made it.
Yep. Is it the
several
original
months ago.
prototype? Or no, it's one of these, isn't it?
It's this.
Okay.
It's the first one of these. So I like to just take it, dress it, put the windlass inside of this this little annoying pull tab that gets in the way a lot of the times. So I'll adjust the Velcro to where it's not super engaged and kind of tuck it down in there so it's a little easier to pull off. But then I'll go to the end of the windlass and I'll just fold it back and forth from the end of the windlass to the buckle, right like that. And then it's ready to go in the tourniquet holder. So here's the tourniquet holder. Here's what it looks like after being worn for about 6 months. You can see it's tattered. It's not going to last as long as say our hybrid holsters do, but also we're going to sell these just for a few dollars a piece. So it's a replaceable, expendable item, and we'll do quantity discounts on them too. So you set it up like this. You take the fabric. This is the soft side. You slide that down in under your belt. So thank you, ma'am. So I'm just going to loosen my Core Essentials belt here. We sell these belts too, by the way. If you want one, give us a call. We'll get them on the website eventually. They're amazing belts. So right under there like that. I'm going to take the tourniquet, put it in there, tab out, wrap that up, wrap that down. And I like that. I like the pull tab to kind of be down against my pocket instead of hanging out here where it could print under my shirt. And then I take this and I lay it right up over the top. And what that does is it prevents the tourniquet from sliding out the back or out the front because that Velcro is attaching to the tourniquet holder itself. And then that's how I wear it. So there it is. And you can kind of smush it and, you know, slide it around on your belt and get it where you want it. And then, you know, when you're wearing a form-fitting shirt like Miss Catherine is, really doesn't print too bad. It looks like maybe like a cell phone or something under there. And then you can sit with that on. And it's like our H-mag, you know, it's carried horizontally like the H-mag is. So when you sit and when you bend, you really can't feel much. So Miss Catherine, if you were to sit there.
Gosh, really got me on the seat down.
Yeah. So there she
I don't
is.
even know it's there.
Perfect. So it's a way to carry a tourniquet in a position on your body that you can get to with either hand.
Mm-hmm.
And it's comfortable to wear. Because let's face it, you know, I don't care what some other folks on YouTube and other sources say. You know, your gear has to be comfortable. Otherwise,
you won't wear it.
You won't wear it. And that's one of the reasons why some guys and gals have literally a box full of gear that they have bought that they never wear because it's either, most of the time, uncomfortable or unsafe or unreliable or it broke or whatever. So we have a pile of these. We make them in production batches now, and we're going to be selling these on our website here before too long. You can order yours today at ProTQCustomGear.com. There's a link in the comments. Stay safe, guys. You have anything else you want to say?
Nope.
All right, stay safe, guys, and we'll see you next time.